Most beings fear death because they understand nothing beyond appetite. They cling to breath and memory, mistaking persistence for power. I studied death as a problem, a biological weakness written into living matter, waiting for a superior mind to correct it.
Death is useful. It sharpens tribes into nations and cowards into soldiers. I have watched men build monuments because time frightened them. Remove that pressure, and most civilizations grow soft. My immortality began by accident, yes. A meteor, a hunt, a body changed before history had a name. Everything after that was choice. A primitive accident refined into philosophy. Impressive for Earth. But endurance alone is a lesser art. I sought command over the Force at the level of life itself. The banking clan, the Senate, the Grand Plan, even the Jedi's destruction, each was a tool toward mastery over mortality. And in seeking command, you trusted a single apprentice. Sidious was brilliant, ruthless, politically gifted, but you sharpened a blade and slept beside it. I have ruled through kings, councils, cults, corporations, and secret alliances. The light survives because no one member is indispensable. A defense for divided power. The Sith understood that greatness requires concentration. The Republic decayed because power was scattered among committees, senators, and Jedi who congratulated themselves for restraint while corruption fed beneath their robes. Sidious and I exploited a sickness already present. The Clone Wars were surgery. Surgery can kill the patient. Your empire rose quickly and collapsed almost as quickly. Fear unified the galaxy for a moment, then bred rebellion in every system it tried to crush. I have seen the pattern since Babylon. Too little pressure, people sleep. Too much, they unite against you. Humanity, to you, is livestock to be hardened by crisis. Metahumans, alien invasions, the Reach, apocalypse, even your bargain with Darkseid, all folded into an experiment in species survival. Earth is surrounded by powers that will not ask permission before taking it. The Justice League offers hope, and hope has value. But hope alone cannot stop gods. I push humanity because protection will eventually fail. When that day comes, I want a world dangerous enough to endure the universe's attention. A stronger species remains bound by decay. Flesh fails, memory erodes, civilizations die. You invest in bloodlines, myths, councils, and rival heroes. I moved within a galaxy and shaped institutions that had endured for 1,000 years. The Jedi fell because they never imagined the Sith could become bankers, patrons, statesmen. They looked for monsters with red blades. We wore civilization as a mask. That part I respect. The best conquest teaches the victim to open the gate. But your Sith tradition carries a flaw you call strength. Every apprentice must dream of murder. Every master must fear success. I do not need every ally to love me or every enemy to kneel. Luthor's ego, Clarion's chaos, Ra's al Ghul's discipline, the League's idealism, the team's resilience, each can be made useful. You permit heroes to survive because they strengthen your design. Dangerous indulgence. A ruler who tolerates opposition invites uncertainty. I sought a final dominion. Life obedient, enemies extinguished, the future no longer hostage to accident. A ruler wants the world to stop changing the moment he wins. I have lived too long to trust any final arrangement. There is always another invasion, another god, another ideology, another child born with power no empire predicted. The world does not owe visionaries permanence. It preserves what proves useful. Perhaps the galaxy was simply unworthy of what I offered. I have heard kings say the same as their statues were pulled down. You wanted life to serve you. I want humanity prepared for whatever comes after me. If nothing does, then I will have failed less completely than the man who conquered death only in theory.